Hello again, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Bre'sBooks and another book haul. It's been a little while for me since I've done a book haul, but I did go to the thrift stores recently, so that's these stacks, and then I also won a giveaway from Super Space Chicks channel, which is super exciting, and I'll get to at the end. But yeah, so I'll leave Super Space Chicks channel link down below because she's awesome. So I'll just go through these and then I'll unbox this one for you guys. So first I found a copy of Tuck Everlasting by Natalie Babbitt. I don't think I've actually ever read this book. I just watched the movie, and then I've become quite a fan of the Broadway musical soundtrack now. So it makes me want to read the book and then watch the movie again because it's been forever since I've seen the movie. So now I have this copy. I also found The Case for Christ by Lee Strobel. I've been sort of interested in his stuff. I've heard it's really good and I never read it before, so I'm going to try that. And I got 13 to Life by Shannon Delaney. It's like a paranormal YA book I've been curious about for a while. And then I found Carrier of the Mark by Lee Fallon, which looks like another paranormal supernatural YA. And then I found Wool by Hugh Howey. I hadn't heard of this book, but April Sarah raves about this book. It's one of her favorites, so I thought I should give it a try. And then to add to my Cinda Williams Chima collection, I found The Wizardaire. This is one of the books in the Air series. Still haven't read any of her books yet, but I'm slowly collecting all of them because I know everybody thinks she's fantastic, and I can't wait to get into her fantasy stuff since I'm a big fantasy fan. Another book I found that I was really excited to find because I've been interested in it for a while was Invisibility by Andrew Cremer and David Levithan. Also has the deckled pages, which I very much enjoy. And I found a pretty nice copy of The Purpose-Driven Life by Rick Warren. A few months ago did a group Bible study thing on some of Rick Warren's stuff called Transformation, and I really liked it, and this is like one of his most popular things, so I thought I should probably read that. And then I also found Noggin by John Corey Whaley. I've heard a lot about this. It's always sounded really interesting to me, and his other stuff hasn't sounded as interesting, so I figured I'd start with this, and then if I liked it, I would check out some of his other stuff. Another Cinda Williams Chima find is The Crimson Crown. This is book 4 in the Seven Realms series, which I also really need to read. And then probably my favorite find of the thrift store finds of this haul is one I've been keeping my eye out for a good price for a long time, and it is Mirrored by Alex Flynn. Alex Flynn is a big author for YA, like fairy tale retellings, if you haven't known. I've read a lot of her other books in this companion series, Towering, which is a Rapunzel retelling, and Beastly, which is a Beauty and the Beast retelling, and Hooked, which is a Red Riding Hood and something else retelling, and then this is Mirrored, which is obviously Snow White retelling. So I was very excited to find this and a very good copy in hardback, and I can't wait to read it. And to add to my graphic novel collection, I have a couple of those. I found volume 7 of Amulet called Firelight by Kazu Kibushi, and I really love this series. I've read the first few, and it definitely is something that I would enjoy having on my shelves and rereading every now and again. So I'm glad I have this, and I can finish up the series as far as its release anyway. And then I found, I believe, the first volume of Persepolis, The Story of a Childhood by Marjane Satrapi. I'm sorry, I don't know how to say that. I've heard really good stuff about this. It's all black and white, which is not my favorite, but it was really cheap, so I figured I should try it because it's got such high acclaim and stuff. And then I can find the second volume at the library or something if I really like this one. And then I found just like a children's book of fairy tale, The Water of Life, retold by Barbara Rogaski, illustrated by Trina Schwartz-Hyman. And so it's just really got really cool illustrations. I've read some of Hyman's illustrated books before, and it just sounded like a fun children's fairy tale, and has really good classic illustrations and like bordering and stuff, and so I wanted to get it, and I did. Alright, now for the unboxing portion of this video. It's really heavy. I think there's like 20 books in here. So a few weeks ago, Super Space Chick on her channel was doing a giveaway by Disney Press. So there's like a bunch of Beauty and the Beast books in here and a bunch of stuff. And I can't wait. I can't believe I won. I was like ridiculously excited about this. Okay. So, packaging for protection, very important. Oh, I'm so excited. This is so awesome. Okay. First thing that was on top in here is Tale as Old as Time, the art and making of Disney's Beauty and the Beast. Oh no. No, it wasn't for me, I guess. The dust jacket on this is like, God, I had a box cutter slice through it, so that's a bummer, but oh well. Says, inside stories from the animated classic to the new live-action film by Charles Solomon, introduction by Bill Condon, who was the director of the new live-action movie. And so I believe this is basically a redoing of the art book that they just had for the first movie, and they like redid it so it includes stuff for the new movie. It's got a beautiful stained glass window on the back, and got some nice red end papers with the Beast on there. Sorry if you can't hear me, and this camera angle's a little bit awkward. So this looks like it's just going to be chock full of awesome, fun stuff to look through and read. And some like artwork stuff. And I love it. I'm really, really excited to own this. This has been on my wish list, so now I don't have to buy it. And it's beautiful. The rest of this stuff is just insane. There's just like so much yes in here. I don't even know where to start. So I guess I'll just start with this coloring book for the Beauty and the Beast live action. It's just got a picture of roses, and it's like, doesn't have like the super tiny stuff as much as like some coloring books have, so I like that. It's got books and a picture of the characters, which I don't really care about, but does have some really nice stuff in here. Tale as Old as Time. Oh, look at this one. All books. That's gonna be so much fun. Like, I don't know if I trust myself to color because I always feel like I'm gonna ruin it, but maybe someday I'll actually try to color these. What's another really exciting thing? I got this little collection of literary quotes and inspirational musings called Belle's Library. It's been going, this book has been going around a bunch on BookTube already, but it basically just has some of Belle's like favorite quotes and like just little thoughts on stuff she reads and things, and even has like a little ribbon bookmark in here. So this is just really cute, and I think it's going to be really fun to read. And it's also like a really nice like cloth bound cover, kind of like you see classics have these days. So I think this is going to be really fun. Also something that was on my wish list. Oh man, okay. We also have Lost in a Book by Jennifer Donnelly, which I've been wanting and super excited to own because now I don't have to check it out from the library. I've heard it's really good and not just like a pointless promotional story for the movie, so I'm excited to read that. Also excited to read As Old as Time by Liz Bradwell. I've read the first two books in this series, and this is the Beauty and the Beast retelling, obviously. I've been wanting to read this forever, and I've checked out the library a couple times and I haven't gotten to it, so now I own it so I can take my time reading it, and I'm really excited about that. Ugh, that's like my most favorite things in that haul. I also got The Beast Within, which I already own, but it's the only thing in here that I already own by Serena Valentino. But this is a hardback, and I only had the paperback version, so I'm probably going to keep this and then give the other one to my sister, because this one has the princess. Okay, hey, sorry guys, I have to redo like the second half of this video because my video got too long and my camera shut off, and so it's the next day that I'm filming this. Not really sure where exactly I was, but next thing I got is Tales from the Haunted Mansion, Volume 1, The Fearsome Foursome. As told by Mansion Baron Amicus Arcane. I don't really know what this is. It seems kind of like a collection of short stories or chapters, like the story of the Haunted Mansion or something. I don't really know. I hope it's not too creepy because I don't usually like that kind of thing, but it might be interesting, and it's Disney, so it shouldn't be too scary, and I'm intrigued to check this out. I also got books 1 and 2 of the, I don't know, Descendants series, I guess, by Melissa De La Cruz. First one is The Isle of Lost, and the sequel is Return to the Isle of Lost, and the covers are so beautiful. Look at the backs of these. This is the best part of the covers, is the backs. Look, the colors are so beautiful together. So I have read the first one. I got an ARC of this, and I liked it okay. But now I have the first 2 finished copies, so I might give this one a try now, and we'll see what I think. But I adore the backs of these covers so much. I also got books 1, 2, and 3 of the Kingdom Keepers Return series. Book 1 is Disneyland's, book 2 is Legacy of Secrets, and book 3 is Disney at Last. And I don't know if these are like a sequel series or spin-off series or anything. I haven't read very much Kingdom Keepers themed stuff before, and these are all by Ridley Pearson. But they're Disney and look like they have some cool Disney villain stuff in them, so I'm definitely going to give these a try. I think they're middle grade. It'll be a fun time. And then I also got a finished set of the new Percy Jackson and the Olympians series, books 1 through 5. I read the series so long ago. I already own the Heroes of Olympus series. Is that what the second series is called? I don't know. But it's all on the new covers, which I really love. And the last book, The Last Olympian, has this beautiful end page. And so I'm happy to have these in my collection. Probably won't reread them again until I have kids of my own, but it's going to look really nice on my shelf, and excited to have these. And then I also got some Star Wars books, the young adult Star Wars trilogy that came out in 2015. I'll put a picture up right here, I'll try to, of it. I already gave them away because I'm not a Star Wars person. I don't really know anything about the stories or whatever, so I gave them to my husband's friend. Hopefully he will enjoy them, and that's all for my book haul, guys. I got a ton of exciting stuff. I'm really happy about it. Other than that, I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!